Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth. And today we switched it up a bit. The ugly fluorescence we decided to turn off so you could see the cute little lights behind us because they get washed out by the fluorescent lights. And I think we like this one better. This whole look.
Yeah, if it's too dark, whoopsies.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll turn the lights on
so
next
if you're an audio listener, watch on YouTube, or actually you can watch on Spotify now. Did you guys mention that at all?
Yeah, I mentioned that a while
Or
ago.
actually,
That's why the delay happened between episodes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I put an episode out saying that there would be a delay.
Or actually, you guys could go over to YouTube and subscribe.
That would be
We like subscribers.
even more beneficial.
We like our subscribers more than anyone else. But we love you all equally.
But
we just love the
I remember looking at analytics though. Spotify's like half of
It's
all
up.
the rest.
Spotify's up.
No, I'm saying like
Spotify-
iTunes and like other platforms. Like, there's a lot of listeners on there that I'd never really like thought of, because I'm always like Spotify or YouTube. But like, there's a lot of like
the other one is literally just other. I don't know where.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a category
Where it's coming
called
from,
Other.
but-
It's really funny.
for all you other listeners, go ahead and head to YouTube, check out the new lighting setup or lack thereof.
Which may or may not matter in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Ooh,
fluorescence.
when are we gonna announce that?
I don't know. We'll wait till like February. We'll do it like Valentine's Day.
How
Why is
how related to Valentine's Day? Because instead of coming together, it's quite literally being torn apart.
It's quite literally the exact opposite
Yeah.
of Valentine's
Because we
Day.
like to be living, breathing antonyms here.
I see.
Yeah, we took English class.
Yeah, I know what an antonym is. It means the opposite.
Yeah,
Right.
big.
All right, you crazy
Small.
cats. Anything crazy or exciting happened for you guys? Because nothing.
Yeah,
Literally
actually,
nothing
today,
for me.
Today, Cone suggested we go get unlimited sushi from this restaurant called Kintaro. From the outside, I was not expecting what the inside looked like. The outside looked like a run-of-the-mill, all-you-can-eat sushi plastered on the windows in big yellow letters on the top of the building.
It looked like an American Chinese Chinese chain.
And then you
Chinese
walk
food
in.
chain.
It is this place was enormous, absolutely enormous. There were multiple separate meeting rooms. I'm putting those in air quotes because they were blocked off rooms with big glass windows and doors, with huge tables, and every table had these holes in them where you could put hot pot, and there were dials on your table where you could adjust the heat of what you wanted. But we didn't get the hot pot. We got the unlimited sushi. And one thing I came to realize today. Usually when I go out for sushi, I never get the fancy American rolls, or the specialty rolls is what they call them. It's like the Dragon Roll, the Kintaro Roll. And at this restaurant, they were called like the Audi Roll, the Lincoln Roll,
The BMW, roll,
BMW, the
Jeep.
Nissan, Toyota, Jeep. They were named after car brands for some... why the fuck?
And the font on the whole menu was the Ferrari font. Did you pick that up?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It was interesting. Very interesting place. But the point I'm trying to make is these specialty rolls are truly, in every sense of the word, the Americanization of Japanese sushi. All they do is just layer shit upon shit on these specialty rolls. And I got 3 of them today. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but I did it. And I regret it.
It makes me mad hearing you say this because you're the one that wanted to make okonomiyaki burger.
I know, well, like, that
it
is-
is
But
like
you know
the
what's funny?
single most
You know what's
hypocritical
funny?
thing.
We can do that.
Yes.
But the thing is with that, that's a funny bit. Ha ha. Let's laugh about it. And
You were
shit on it
excited to
later.
do it.
It's funny. But these specialty rolls, these are served in every sushi restaurant in the U.S. And I think people's perception of regular sushi is ew, raw fish, when that's what it is mostly. It just obliterates the aesthetic of sushi. It just fucking kills it. And it was atrocious to look at, and it tasted good. Don't get me wrong, but
They taste pretty fucking fire.
I
They're pretty
probably
good.
won't be ordering them again. It was so much packed into one.
It was heavy.
Roll.
It was heavy.
Yeah.
It's
That
like-
was
And to top it all off, the whole roll is fried.
That's the one I
Tempura.
got was the fried California roll. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I did these things today.
Give me the dick. Give me the balls. Sorry.
I mean, I don't mind. Like when people like eat those, I don't mind.
That's cool.
Like I'm not here to gatekeep
no,
sushi.
eat whatever the fuck you
No.
want. Eat whatever
Eat
you
what
want.
you
I do
like.
not care.
And like what you eat.
But
Yeah.
I will not be ordering them again.
No, they're not for me.
No.
I had one when I went out, and my other ones were just like eel and
That
salmon.
tuna roll
and
was not hitting.
I had tamago. Yeah, the tuna roll was meh. It was not great.
That was
Overall, I
that
think
spicy salmon.
I
though.
think that place was pretty subpar in terms of like sushi. I wasn't like.
I mean,
crazy
for
impressed.
unlimited,
I
Unlimited,
thought
not
it was
bad.
You
good.
can't,
Not bad.
Like bitch about unlimited very much.
I thought it was good.
I was pretty unimpressed.
I was more impressed with how it went than what I was going.
well,
in
Anthony,
with.
did you get any regular?
Yeah,
Sushi?
it was good. The regular stuff I got.
What'd
was
you
really
get?
good. Tuna and smoked salmon.
Ooh, smoked salmon.
The smoked
I
salmon
didn't
was
try
good.
the smoked salmon.
It was
Me neither.
good.
I saw it on the
It was
menu.
I got a lot of
Like,
nigiri though. That shit was.
Yeah, I
bussin',
got three. I
bussin'
got three
for real.
nigiris.
Shit was bussin' for
Yeah.
real.
And it was the first place I've seen where they had just fried crab sticks. those were good. But Nate got plastic. He just forgot to get unwrapped, and
Poor
he
corporal.
bit into it and sucked out the crab like a go-gurt.
It was so gross.
It's pretty nasty.
That was so gross.
I mean, but that's what they come in. Like,
Yeah, that's the wrap of it.
No, that is what it comes in.
I used to eat like you can buy it at the store, and I would just eat like 10 sticks. Like, this is so fucking
yeah,
good.
They're amazing.
Like they're awesome.
Yeah, I'm not talking shit. I'm saying it's gross that he like tried to eat it like a go-gurt for a second. That was so gross to watch.
I get how something like that happens. The place was pretty busy. The chefs are probably working their asses off back there, and you just happen to not unwrap the plastic.
You
Well,
throw
it's the
a
same with and without it.
Wrapped crab in the fryer.
Well, you see, the problem is that 5 jackasses who are understanding of anything that could go wrong go to a fucking restaurant. We're not going to be assholes to the waiting,
Right,
the
I-
waiting
yeah.
staff.
Asshole.
Can you imagine if like some
Karen.
like some Karen went there? She'd be like, "I want a refund from my whole meal.
Ugh.
There's plastic on my crab."
My son ate lead.
Oh, we don't. He ate it when he was little, but that's beside the point.
It's now causing him problems, and he can't eat us food.
Yeah, fuck
We
those
want a
people.
refund, and we're gonna give you a 1-star review on Yelp.
Yell.
The P-pop really pushes the point.
Yell.
Pushes the point.
I
Yelp.
do have news from this week, but I guess I can't say until February 14th.
Oh yeah.
What,
I mean, it's better just
what
to
is
do when
February
everyone's
14th?
here.
Is that a weekend?
I don't
No.
know. Let's find
Valentine's
out.
Day is.
Valentine's Day is most likely.
I think it's on
not
a
fuck-
Monday.
Yes, it's on fucking
Monday.
Monday. So I
We
guess
can do it the weekend before Valentine's Day. We'll put the lights red.
Which that's like 3 weeks, isn't it? 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
It'll be it'll be 2 from Monday.
So you guys will hear in 2
so
weeks.
2 weeks.
Just for anybody,
It'll be 3 weeks.
for any of our like fan club or super fans, we're not disbanding the podcast, so you can put your pants back on.
Any of the haters out there, we're not disbanding the podcast. You can put your pants back on.
They were ready to wank one off that we were going to be finished.
Oh shit, they're gonna die.
The dumbasses are leaving.
God, the amount of spit that came out of your
so
mouth.
much. Wow, that was a lot.
That was nice. I was like an 8 out of 10.
I felt it like build up before I did that too. I was like, I felt it in my mouth. I'm like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be embarrassed,
Yeah.
and I was.
You guys ever gleek? You know what that is?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I know. I've
Yeah.
never gleeked.
I can
couldn't-
Really?
I used to be able to like do it on command. I go.
Really?
I can't do it now.
I
but
couldn't do it. I don't know
just
why.
accidentally do it.
No, I just
Really?
couldn't. I just
Whoa.
never did it.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Spray fucking saliva everywhere.
There is fun news though. We did have a snowstorm Monday.
We did.
No.
By the time you guys hear this, it'll be a week after we record this. But this past Monday, we had an 8 to 10 inch snowstorm that
Dude,
came through.
There was fucking 12 inches.
It was
everywhere.
like 12 to 13 inches. It was insane.
Did I send you anything of me shoveling my goddamn driveway?
I think a couple Snapchats.
So my parents only did the bottom.
Oof.
So they
you
did
have
like the
uphill
bottom,
ground.
and then you know where that broken cinder block wall is?
Mhm.
That's like all the far they got. I did the whole like hill of my driveway and got all the way to my front door before they got back home.
Jeez.
I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, opened my garage door, and saw there was a foot of snow. And I'm like, I wonder if I can plow through this in my car. And then thought,
No.
no, I probably can't. So at 5 a.m., I got out the snowblower and did the whole fucking driveway. That took 40 minutes.
And
Did
then
you see the new
when,
snowblower we got?
No.
I put a video on my story.
Oh, is it that orange one? That bitch was moving.
That
snow.
thing fucking launched.
Oh,
snow.
I did. I thought that was your neighbor's.
No, that was mine. My dad went out and bought it because our snowblower died that morning.
Yeah.
That we had the
that
snowstorm.
that-
sucks.
How unfortunate.
And I woke up to him trying to start it, and it was loud as hell. Wouldn't start. So
God fucking damn it!
No,
This fucking piece of shit.
crazy enough, well, he wasn't cussing.
Really?
Insanely
They're
enough.
like, damn.
It's
I
not
gotta
like
go
when the
snowblower.
tree fell on my fucking shed and he tried to start up one of the chainsaws. It wouldn't start, so he threw it across the yard and said, fuck this, and ran inside.
That's something I would do. If my shit doesn't work, I just get pissed.
It was hilarious because my mom and I are both sitting there trying not to laugh because he just cannot get this fucker to start. He literally chucks it at the ground as hard as he can and throws it across the fucking yard. I was like, he's mad.
Dad, you want a Pepsi?
Dad, you want a Bud Light?
Yeah, that snowstorm was crazy. How many stuck cars did you guys see?
I didn't go out.
I went out
I went
early
out- I
enough
went out
to
at
where
9.
there was nobody on the road, so it was just me. So I didn't get to see other traffic.
I saw 5 on the way to the gym.
Yeah, I didn't leave my house.
The gym is like 2 miles.
Because I couldn't. So the funny thing about Barberton is that they were like, oh, 8 to 10 inches of snow. We're not going to do anything to stop everyone from being stuck in their fucking houses. And because I live on a side street, they don't plow my road at all. So that 8 to 10 inches, all in a grid around my house.
Mhm.
So there was no way you could even leave.
One of the things I heard too is that since that fell on a holiday, that was Martin Luther King Day, and kids were out of school, they didn't really make it a priority.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
But I was thinking about that too for a second. What if, like, so the only important people who have to get around are school buses and people getting to school? Like, what about me? I had to go to fucking work that morning. I still had to drive in that shit.
That's what I said. Like
Lots of other people had to
no
drive.
one gives any respect to people that work.
Mm-hmm.
They think that, oh, it's a holiday, the kids are going to fucking school. Who
Bitch,
cares?
I didn't have off work. Lots of
No,
people didn't
a
have
lot of
off
people
work.
don't have work off.
I had work off. But like my
You
job is
fucking
quite...
called off.
Yeah, but he said,
No, I
Junior,
didn't.
Junior,
Oh, yeah, June.
we're not having work.
John,
Yeah.
I
He
always
texted me in
called
all
June.
caps. No work today. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going back to bed.
God.
Nobody showed up to work. I think there was like 12 people there altogether.
Because how the fuck do you get to work when they don't plow any of the roads?
Yeah.
That was stupid. It was easy, but
Ohio's stupid. Ohio's dumb.
I was dumb.
I hate Ohio.
Imagine if
But we have the
states
shards and
we
the
do
blue
have
door.
shards and the
We're
blue
going to have to
door.
go and see that
The shards?
before the incident
Not again.
that we
in
announced in
beer.
February.
Before the incident.
You know, one of the nice things about living in Ohio is that all our telescopes are facing the same direction in the sky. Always watching. Always wavering. Waiting for their return.
All right, thanks, guys.
That's Ohio.
Ohio's a mystery.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo mystery.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo mysteries, I'm thinking it's quite a mystery of why you guys haven't subscribed, hit that like button, left a comment, told us you love us, told us you want to be us, told us you want us,
Sexually.
and physically.
That's sexually, isn't it?
You're sexist.
You could say like
But yeah, you guys should totally do that, and I will individually make Thorpe kiss an envelope with lip gloss on and send it to you.
Red lipstick.
No, coral blue.
Coral blue number 5. And kissed with coral blue number 5.
SpongeBob is
Stupid.
the greatest American cartoon
It
to
is.
ever come out.
I don't know. Chowder's pretty fucking
It beats-
funny.
I
And
love
Ed, Ed, and
Chowder.
Eddie.
I love Chowder and I love Ed and Ed.
I can't say that
But-
SpongeBob beats Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
SpongeBob beats Ed and Eddie.
I don't
in
know
terms
Ed
of
Boy.
funny.
Dude,
In terms of funny, I would say.
I think it's better. It has more memorable moments.
I could
that you can
agree
name off the
if
top
they
of your
would have
head.
ended it. But they've kept it going too long, and now it's not good.
Well, I mean, out of the episodes you have seen, a majority of say
The
out
old
of,
ones,
out
yeah.
of the
No, I'll
percentage of
agree.
episodes you've seen, probably like 90% of the ones you've seen have been bangers.
The old ones are great. The new ones suck balls.
Well, yeah, no one gives a shit about the new ones. I mean, the creator's dead anyway, so there's never going to be a good SpongeBob episode again. But if you go back to like the early 2000s, not a bad episode.
I just thought of the fucking Fairly Odd Parents scene where his dad's like an alien or something. He's like, "Why would you want women there? You already have a perfect society." You already have a perfect society. Why would you want to ruin it with women?
I remember that.
That was a funny show too.
That is so fucking funny.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents was awesome.
That was so funny.
Did you know? I was listening to the Chuckle Sandwich podcast, and they had a critical on. He was talking about Courage. Did you know when this show aired?
Wasn't it the 90s?
No, early 2000s.
99 to 2003.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 2003 to like 2007.
Oh, it's old.
It's
Yeah, it's
really
very
old.
It's older than you think.
I did not. I was blown away when I heard
At
that.
fucking Comic-Con, the voice actor for Courage was there.
Hmm.
Return the slab.
That was the fucking creepiest episode.
That is the creepiest episode of any cartoon I think I've ever
Do you remember the one with the barber?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah.
Naughty.
That show had some weird stuff.
That
going
show was one of my favorites because it was fucking
on. I
awesome.
think my favorite episode ever was a tornado came through and Muriel turned into like a child and she wanted mac and cheese. And Courage makes it. She's like, more macaroni. So he puts more macaroni. And she's like, more cheese.
Less
Puts more
macaroni.
cheese. Yeah, less macaroni.
Macaroni.
More cheese, less macaroni.
And he just
More
gets
macaroni
pissed off.
and cheese. And then she just smacks it. I hate macaroni and cheese. It's like a whole 2-minute bit. It's like way too long for it to not be funny.
Courage was also one of the greatest cartoons that we.
I think
had
that's
the
one of my
privilege
favorite cartoons of like my childhood.
I agree.
Yeah.
I love Courage. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You remember Nicktoons? Like
Yeah.
Scary Monsters and all that?
I never like watched any of that.
You never watched All Scary Monsters?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that
Mm-mm.
show was fucking awesome. That one was awesome. Ren and Stimpy.
I never watched. That show's fucked up.
That
Ren and
show's
Stimpy's weird.
Really
That's pretty
fucking
fucking
weird.
You remember Cat Dog?
I love Cat Dog.
I like Cat
What
Dog.
about Rocket Power?
I remember.
I
Rocket
fuck
Power.
with Rocket
Rocket
Power,
Power.
dude. I
remember
loved Rocket Power.
Recess.
I remember Recess,
Hardly.
but I don't think I watched it very much.
It was fun.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold was good.
Hey Arnold.
Stoop Kid, he was my man.
Stoop kid, too afraid to leave the stoop.
Cartoons, man.
They were fucking great.
They were great, and then they ruined them with all their. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not
Fucking
gonna get it.
what is it?
High Guardian Spice.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, speaking of High Guardian Spice.
Yeah, bring that up.
Yeah, dude. The producer said that High Guardian Spice failure was due to their lack of budget. What do you guys think out of what you've seen?
That's a load of bullshit, and he's trying to pin the blame on someone other than himself.
I think my favorite character in the whole show is Slime Boy.
I don't even know
I
any
don't
of the
know a single
characters,
fucking character.
but I saw the trailer, and that was enough for me.
Slime Boy is based because they didn't give my boy a proper mic, and he whispers the whole time. And it
How
is
do
like,
you?
Here,
he-
take this Xbox headset.
So my favorite thing about him is that he's easily the worst character, and that's why I fucking love him so fucking much.
Now, I know, obviously, when it comes to making an anime or anything, budget is a very big thing. But how do you only blame it on budget?
An entire show. On
An
budget.
entire show.
I don't know, man. I mean, they had one real writer in the whole show.
And yeah, and he was fucking horrible at his job.
No, the one real writer? People actually say that the ones that were written by the only real fucking author and writer in the whole show are like fairly good episodes. And that's not them being ironic. They're saying that like when this certain writer, I can't remember who the fuck it is because I don't care. I do not care even in
Is
the
that an
slightest.
all-American anime?
Yes. But whoever's the actual real writer of real shit that has made actual writings, they said that those episodes are pretty good. They make sense, they flow right, the conversations work, it's logical. Every other fucking episode sucks dick because they don't have real writers. It's just like Crunchyroll is like, oh, I'm gonna try writing, and then fucking write it.
But it was budget.
And then they put PNGs all over the fucking screen.
Did they really?
You haven't seen that?
No.
Dude, like the first episode, there's a Shutterstock image. No fucking capping. One of the fucking light poles is straight up a Shutterstock. It has the lines that say Shutterstock on
It has
them.
the watermarks?
Yes, it has Shutterstock
Ooh,
watermarks.
That's pretty bad.
It's hilarious.
They couldn't just get someone to fucking whip a light post up real quick.
No one could draw a fucking light post. They're not hard. I have the creative abilities of a kindergartner, and I could draw a light post real fast.
You go
No,
scale
but
it
the
from
hard
Google.
part is it's from like Isekai world, so
It's
it's
from-
not.
So we'll take
Lantern.
this one from
We
Chicago.
need a lantern. Lantern. No one here can draw a lantern, so we
We
need
need
to take it from Shutterstock.
We need a light post from Chicago. Hurry. Shutterstock image.
Hurry, hurry. We're going to die.
Gregory.
Gregory.
You must get the lamppost, Gregory.
Well, we've hit that 20-minute mark, so we're gonna take a little beer break
Damn
here.
already.
Before
Yeah.
we get going,
Holy shit.
Brandon wants to tell you viewers hi.
Yeah.
He's still not here. Still can't be here.
Brandon's currently down with a sickness, and he's recovering right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
The vid?
Yeah, the sickness.
It's called Based.
You got Megatron?
Yeah,
Shit, dude.
he's beating the piss out of it though.
It does not look like he gives a shit about it at all.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
But yeah, he wanted to tell you guys hi. So we'll have a beer break real fast
Yeah.
and get
All right.
into
Beer
the
break.
anime stuff.
Yeah. We bought it. All right. Luke, what's on the agenda for today?
Well, first up, kind of related to a topic we're getting into later, I have anime of the week, and that is Kanagi Crazy Shrine Maidens. Half off Tree Gods. So, this is a show by A1 Pictures. It came out in 2008, which is
that's an old one.
actually before Shinsekai Yori came out, which I did a few weeks ago from the New World. And it has very similar art style. It's got like really soft lines, outlines, and everything. So it like flows really weird, but smoothly at the same time. The show is about a god who comes to life from a wooden statue made from a shrine tree, like the holy trees, that a kid carved, and then she just came to life from it and had a body and everything. Her name is Nagi, and she is there to fight infections, whatever they're called in the show. I can't remember because I binged it all in one goddamn night last night because I was like, this is anime of the week. She's got memory loss in it, but she met the main character Mikuria when he was a child because she was a guardian spirit of the tree and everything. And the show just kind of goes from there. A lot of episodes are just daily life to life things that go on, and just him trying to deal with a literal god living in his house, and he has to make everyone realize that she's a god. No, well, without realizing she's a god, he has to find a way to make it not weird that he's living with a girl by himself because his dad's never home.
So that's his biggest concern.
Well, that's one of his biggest concerns. The other is just, he has to do whatever it is to make the god happy because he doesn't want to piss off a god mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And it causes him a lot of trouble. There's a lot of plot that they just kind of skip on at some points, and they don't really expand on a lot. But one thing I liked is every episode flowed really well. So one episode, the karaoke episode that I sent a picture of with the Lucky Star reference in it,
Yeah.
they talk about karaoke in the next episode. So every episode leads off of the previous ones. Overall, it was way more fun than I could have ever expected. I had to watch it legally because it's not available anywhere for some reason. I genuinely do not know why.
One thing I've noticed is a lot of the older shows aren't on Funimation or Crunchyroll.
Because they're probably like, oh, we're not going to make our money on those ones, so we might as well not get the licensing for them.
Well, that's what's weird is that Shinsekai Yori was 2011. That one was still on there. This was 2008. That wasn't on there. But there's other shows from that time frame that were on there. They're usually on most streaming services. So that's just what was weird about it. There's nothing inherently wrong either with the show. So it's just kind of strange that.
Well, it's like Happy Sugar Life, even though it's really fucked up. It's not on streaming platforms.
Yes, it is.
What's it on?
Amazon Prime Video.
Well, that's the only one.
But that's still
the
a
only
legal
one.
premium streaming service.
I know, but if we're talking like anime streaming platforms, specifically Crunchyroll, High Dive, Verve, and Funimation, you can't find it. And before I think I watched it before I met you. So it's I didn't have Amazon Prime Video, whatever it is. So I was like, oh fuck, now I have to watch this legally. Same with Anthony, but he could have watched it where you offered it to him and he didn't.
And then he watched the last episode first.
Yeah, that was
like a
fucking
moron. Overall, though, this was a very fun show. I will not deny it. I was kind of dreading forcing myself to watch all 13 episodes in one sitting because, like I said, last night I'd finished Release the Spice, which that show kind of fucking sucked. I was like, I don't have a good anime of the week. Brandon, give me numbers. I'm just going to watch a show and figure out something old. And I was 6 minutes into the first episode. I was like, This is anime of the week. Time to watch it all night. And honestly, like one of the fastest 13 episodes I've ever gone through.
Does the god have any powers?
Kind of.
Like when
she's very weak because obviously the tree was cut down, the shrine's getting destroyed to make room for more land and stuff. So her following's very weak, so her powers are really weak. Her main thing is that like the shadow beings, bugs, I can't remember what they call them off the top of my head. They're like infested or something. Impurities is what they call them. She can just destroy them. And then later on, she has a flashlight, and that's like about it. Like that's literally it. She's not useless goddess Aqua. She's just kind of dense and ditzy.
I'll get to that in a second. But when you mentioned that when he doesn't make her happy, she causes a lot of problems for him. Like what? Does she just throw tantrums?
Well, kind of. Even when he makes her happy, she still causes problems for him because she's kind of called on him to help her fight all the impurities. And it causes him a lot of problems in school, along with the other people at school, just making shit up. Like I said, the one episode, everyone thought he was gay because they just thought that he was in a gay relationship.
Like, oh, this guy had sex. Did you hear that guy had sex?
Kind of.
What a weirdo. Whoa, that's the guy that had sex.
Yeah, it was kind of that thing, except they thought he was gay for some reason. When it comes to when the goddess gets mad, it does cause him a lot of problems because she doesn't remember anything. Her memory's gone, so it's irritating for her as well. And later on the show, that's like kind of explaining why she was getting so mad. But
this is Andy, did you have something you wanted to bring up first? Is that going to like start a conversation?
I don't think so. It's just Aqua's not useless. That's it. He said the useless goddess Aqua. Aqua has met Aqua.
I saw you put your finger up. You're like, I'll get to that. Just wait.
That was it. Just Aqua's not useless. She does a lot. What were you gonna say?
Okay. What was that show that aired in? I want to say it was 2020.
The Day I Became God.
Yeah, the day. Was she an actual goddess, or
No.
was she just imagining it?
She was imagining it.
No, she wasn't imagining it. She had a computer chip.
So she wasn't a real goddess. She
wasn't a
special
real god. It
powers.
was like whatever the program was.
Yeah, because when you brought up that show, I remember that show now. I'm like, one, that show was really awesome. Two, I can't remember if she was an actual goddess or if she was just like hallucinating because she was dying.
It wasn't really a hallucination, I don't think.
Well, I don't know. I just forgot a lot about that show, and that brought it back. I was like,
some.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, overall, what do you want me to rate this out of?
Tree God Maidens. Ooh. How many claps at the shrine do you give?
Probably 9 out of
9
10.
claps.
2. Luke's rating is 9, though.
Yes.
You guys know proper shrine etiquette?
Yeah, it's 2 claps.
Not just 2 claps. What else do you do?
Wash your left hand and your right hand.
Okay, give me the steps. So you walk through. Okay, here's this. Here you see the shrine. What do you do?
There was Luke's anime of the week. A 9 out of 10. I do highly recommend this show. It's very fun.
The pictures you
very
sent look
silly.
really fun, and it makes me want to watch it.
It's very nice.
I do enjoy those older shows from like the early 2000s in a very light sense here, but like 2008, 9, 10, those kind of shows. I think those are a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, now take me to the steps to go into a shrine. Because I just want to know if you know the shrine etiquette, if you know what to do. Because if you ever find yourself at a shrine, you got to know what to do.
I don't have to worry about going to a shrine for a while.
I'm just saying, it could pop up at any time. This is a quiz time.
There could be a shrine in your backyard tomorrow. What happens?
Quiz time with Tippy. Guys, what is the proper shrine? So you two lovebirds are walking. You're like, hey, let's go visit Hatsumode. Hatsumode? Is that the first shrine visit of the year? I forget what it's called. Hey, babe, let's go to the first shrine visit of the year. You guys go together. You see the shrine. How do you proceed?
You gotta wash your hands.
Okay, hold on. You're getting the cart before the horse. The Torii Gate. When you walk through the Torii Gate, I'll guide you through it. Where do you walk through the Torii Gate?
The right side.
Right or left? Because the kami,
Just not the center.
the kami walks through the center. All right, good, nice, bonus point. Luke, better catch up.
I don't know this because I don't care.
This is important.
All right, so
But what? When am I going to be in Japan in
Luke,
any recent future?
you're the one that said maybe tomorrow there could be a shrine in your backyard. You don't
Just
know.
a shrine. There's no torii gate in your backyard. I'm just saying,
whole
there's
shrine.
just a shrine.
Okay, say there's just a shrine. You passed the torii gate exam. What's next?
Walk up to the fountain.
All right.
You take the ladle.
Okay.
Left hand.
Right.
Right hand.
Right.
Mouth.
Right. And then what? You have to take the ladle and wash the
wash
remaining
the-
water down the ladle handle and then place it back on the water. Nice. 2 points. All right, so you walk up to the shrine. There's the bell, there's the thing to throw the change in. What's next?
Is it a bow?
Almost. You ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Oh my god, that is the most nasally bell I've ever heard.
So you ring the bell, and then
Double clap.
clap twice.
Don't forget it.
Don't forget. Circle, don't forget it.
Left knee, don't forget it.
It was the left knee, that's right. So yeah, you clap twice, and then I think you say your offering or whatever. You're like, I wish to have a bigger schlong by tomorrow. And I think you bow twice and then clap once, and then you're done. I think.
When do you throw your change?
Shit. I don't know, I forget.
Quizmaster
I just
has
watched
been
it.
Stumped.
Big boobs in my mouth.
Look at this.
Throw
Look
change.
at this. Here's $100.
Big boobs in my mouth.
$10,000.
Just chuck it.
The teacher has become the taught.
And then you get the bad fortune.
Then you get the worst fortune.
And then you get worst luck.
Worst luck. Nice, guys. You got like a C. That's passing.
I did fucking better than you.
That's passing grade.
When do you throw the change? Fuck.
I forgot about the change. I even mentioned it earlier.
It's, what channel is it? Life in Japan is a good video on this. And Shinto overall.
Yeah, his Shinto one's really good.
So if you guys are curious, there you go. There's been education with dumbasses.
Oh, it's
Did I say Life in Japan.
Life
It's
where I'm from. Yeah. He makes some of the greatest Japan
It's
videos.
very informative videos.
Yeah, his are the best, honestly. I love his.
Collab when?
Well, he's in Japan. He does do a lot of videos with people in Canada. They just talk over video.
As I said, I didn't realize we couldn't have video. We didn't have technology through.
No, we don't use that shit. Not here.
Hold it,
Not now.
SpongeBob. We have technology.
Technology.
have the technology. Open sesame. I love angry sandy cheeks.
Who you calling Pinhead?
I know we had some animes that we wanted to talk about that we kind of didn't think would be bangers, and then it turned out to be like bangers.
Yeah, that was the next topic.
Yeah, I
next
saw
topic.
a question on our anime, and it said, "What are I can't remember the exact words, but I'll butcher it here real quick. It was, what are animes that you watched that you expected like bronze and you actually found gold, or something like that."
Kanage Crazy Shrine Maidens.
Damn.
F off tree god.
Tree gods.
Boom, there's one. I would say the biggest one for me might, in a weird way, it was probably Girls Last Tour. I didn't go in thinking like, oh, this isn't going to be good. I expected it to be good, but I left with more than just thinking this was a great show. I left with like a hole in my entire body. Just a vast void of emptiness.
Yeah, that
Total
one,
pit.
like, woof, man, that.
I vividly remember when we finished that show that night, because we binged this in a single night. We all just kind of stood up, said, wow, I feel pretty empty. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yep, that
And
was
we
it.
went to bed.
End of story.
There was no, oh man, that was great. That was funny. That was a great time.
Like quintessential quintuplets,
Yeah.
which we binged
Right.
the week before.
Like, we're like, yo, Nino!
Well, it was like half Nino, half Miku. And then everyone's like, well, they're all fucking great.
Yeah. This show was like, wow, I kind of feel existential right now.
Yeah, it was just
Let's
a
go to bed,
drag.
guys. Like, speaking in a mod, like, guys, let's go to bed.
I've got a big one. Scorching Ping Pong Girls.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I went
Straight
in
up.
expecting that to fucking suck.
And it
I
fucking
will not
bopped.
lie. I will not lie. I expect that to fucking blow.
I did not want to watch that show that night. We had something else lined up other than
Quintessential.
It was quintessential,
quintessential.
Yeah,
yeah.
because remember, that was the first binge we were ever going to do that I was around for. And I was like, Quintessential sounds fucking awesome. Jay's like, Scorching Ping Pong Girls.
Yeah.
I said, fuck you, we're watching
that.
Quintessential
We ended
tonight.
up watching Scorching.
And I got very aggressive about it because I was like, I'm not watching ping pong tonight. I want to see hot women fall in love with one man that I don't like. And it turns out I like him.
I
Yeah.
like Futaro, actually.
He's one of the best.
Futuro's
like
kind of
Futaro.
based. Pretty based.
You know what
Oh.
mine was, actually? Love Live, which made me become a Love Liver. I
Sorry.
did not expect shit from Love Live. I was like, let's watch this anime.
What did you watch previous to Love Live?
Gundam.
Oh,
Like, that was it.
Let's watch this anime.
All I saw,
anime.
all I saw prior to Love Live School Idol Project was like Gundam Wing, Mobile Suit 00. And I remember very, very vividly. I was laying on the floor in our old house's bedroom. In your room? Because my room is in the
yours is big.
basement.
Why were you in my room?
I don't know.
What
I
are
was
you
just
snooping
there.
around for?
I don't know. But I was just like sitting there and I'm like, let's watch like a weird anime. And I came across Love Live and my life changed forever. Ruby Des.
Ruby this.
Ruby does.
And another one for me was Gabriel Dropout. I didn't really expect anything from it. I didn't go in thinking it would be bad when Juice told me about it, but I remember watching it. I'm like, this show fucking rocks. I've seen it 4 times now.
See, like I said, I have a hard time because a lot of shows that I watch are based off of recommendations. Like, especially shows that I haven't watched recently.
Actually, a two-parter with this one. Panty and Stocking. First, after the first episode, I was not like really drawn in at all. I was like, if we switch this right now, I wouldn't even be upset. But as we got further and further into the show, it was fucking hysterical.
It's so fucking
That show was
funny.
so goddamn funny.
I love the Godzilla clay monsters that blow
That was-
up.
it was
It's
just-
so
Everything
fucking
was so
funny.
out there. It was hilarious the whole time. But since last week we were talking about dubs, it has nothing to do with Stephen Foster, but I also heard that show, Panty and Stocking, has a phenomenal dub.
My sister watched it dub. I thought it was kind of cringe,
Haven't seen it.
but
can't
that's
speak
just
for
me.
it.
I just have such a higher standard when it comes to dub and sub.
Well, I mean, no, the problem that I had with it is that I can only talk to Thorpe about this because your ass went to bed.
I really wish I didn't fall asleep.
It was
Sucks to
awesome.
suck, buddy.
Yeah,
You know the car that like was it panties fell on
Yes.
the fucking roof of? In the dub, he is just like a fucking ape with words. He just vomits words half the time. He's like, penis, dick, balls. Like, that's like his thing. I watched that exact episode. I was like, this is fucking cringy.
You know, it very well might have taken that road, the cringe road.
Which is like, it was like, I don't know if this is what it's supposed to be.
I really
'cause-
do think that there's a fine line between if you want to take a show and dub it into something like really funny from the show was already funny overall, but if you want to take it to another level of that vulgarity, I think there's a fine line between coming off as really cringy and just enough vulgar and sticking to the point. I think it's a very fine line.
Yeah.
If you
Mhm.
cross it just a little bit, you're like, oh, okay, well that was kind of just fucking cringy the whole time.
It's just like an American thing. Like maybe the thought that they go through is like, yeah, Americans cuss all the time, so they're used to this, so we can throw in a whole shit ton of curse words.
Well, usually
And,
dubs
like-
are done by Americans.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Not gonna lie though, they did say the fuck word a couple times in Panty and Stocking.
Well, like, yeah,
Funny.
that's okay.
It
Like,
was
I don't
funny.
give 2 rats of an ass when they
asses
cuss an
of
anime. I don't
Two
give it.
rats
I
of
don't.
asses.
Yeah, 2 rats of asses. I don't care when they cuss an anime. I'm not like, oh fuck, Japanese person said a bad word.
Oh fuck! They just said fuck. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna go to Japan anymore. Oh god, they
You're
cuss.
such a vulgar
Oh
language.
no. No, but they're like maybe some of the reason behind like when Americans dub shit, they're like, yeah, we can do more because we're used to it. And, like every fucking American says fucking a word. Like,
Yeah,
maybe they're just like, oh, they're used to it, so we can throw in more. But it unknowingly, it takes away instead of adds.
Turns into more
Yeah.
of a cringy kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I watched that and I was like, what the fuck are you watching, Taters? I was like, this sucks. Like, it was just bad writing. I was like, this is actually just bad writing.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm looking through my list to see if there's anything else that really.
Data Life.
See, that was a
went-
recommendation, so
Yeah, that
I
was
can't
a
put that one on.
I went in expecting absolutely nothing from that show.
Mhm. You came out with one of your favorites.
It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites I've
Yeah.
ever watched. Show's fucking awesome.
Season 4 coming at you.
Especially when I was described what the show was about. I was like, that is fucking stupid. And it is fucking stupid,
You know
but
what?
it works.
You know a crazy one for me. This one already had hype around it and stuff, and it was a recommendation. I think, not necessarily, but like everyone was talking about it. Was Demon Slayer. I didn't go in expecting some like banger ass shonen with crazy just everything over the top. I was like, all right, let's watch a show about killing demons, and it just blew me the fuck away.
Same with Fate. I expected nothing from Fate. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, haha, shonen everyone likes. Show is actually one of the best shows I've ever watched.
See, I would expect a lot from Fate just because it's popularity.
But like the problem is that being popular doesn't always mean good. It just means people like it.
Yeah, I mean,
mean,
but
well-
like it's a factor to look at.
I know. I mean, like I said, I go into shows, it's popular for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has to be popular for a reason. My Hero Academia is popular because all of them like children.
Super popular here.
But I went in and I was like, it's probably just popular because haha funny shonen, people fight, haha. Look at action. Nothing happens. They just hit each other in the head with sticks and no one dies. And I went to that show and it is one of the greatest shows I've ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the Stay Night series, not the rest of them were okay.
Well, let's. I'm gonna look through my list. There was one that popped into my head, but we're gonna catch a beer break real quick.
What time we at?
40.
40. We can go for like 5 more minutes.
Give us
I
the
don't wanna-
show that popped in your head.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
then
5
we'll-
minutes.
We'll
5
take
minutes.
we'll take a beer break
It was,
after you give us the
yeah.
show.
It was right up here. Oh, Jobless Reincarnation. Actually, I remember Luke recommended
I
that
did
show to
recommend
me,
that.
and I was not really interested in watching it too much. I'm like, another isekai fantasy world. I don't know. Maybe I'll pass on it, but I ended up watching it. And after the first couple episodes, I was like, oh, this is like really, really fucking good. Yeah, I definitely found gold with that one.
trying to think of any more.
We'll
Like
smack up
off
a
the
beer
top of my
break.
head.
Yeah,
and see
we
what
can look
goes
at. We can
on
look
after
at.
that.
You don't have a list because you're a fucking normie, but me and Luke will look at our lists. You can just sit there and contemplate why you're wrong.
I have a list. It's just not updated.
Okay,
Why you're wrong.
Anyway, yeah, we'll catch that beer break real quick. We'll be
See
back
you
in
on
a
the
minute.
flippy skizzy busy.
All right, we are back from the beer break.
We got cut loose from the noose.
Let loose from the
From the
news.
news. I had one more show that kind of hit me with a banger, like a slap in the face. Like, wow, this is awesome.
A slap to the ass.
Slap to the ass.
Swift kick to the dick.
Swift. quick. Hold on. Quick punt to the cunt. Mine was a Sobi Asobase. Literally, I went in.
So fucking
I went in
funny.
not knowing a fucking thing. I saw the cover on Crunchroll. I'm like, oh, this looks good to watch. I just finished showing. Like, oh yeah.
Did you know that it was a comedy?
Had no. I mean, it said in the tags. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a slice of life comedy. You know, funny, fun. You know, there's your blonde girl who speaks English, who doesn't actually speak English.
Oh no.
And shenanigans literally ensue.
Do ensue.
So that was my that was probably one of the bigger ones for me. I was like, oh my god, I literally stumbled upon like Diamond.
With the amount of times we talk about Asobi Asobase on this podcast, if you haven't watched it yet, get the fuck
Good.
on it.
Get
Get
good.
good. Get
Get
on
good. You're missing out, dude. If you want some like top tier comedy, if you're
Even
sad,
Corporal
if you're
Center.
sad and lonely, and you
Another-
want to laugh, if you're like the Harem boys here, I recommend you watch Asobi Asobase for Luke. What's 24 times 12?
What?
Just do the
Why?
math. Just do the fucking math real
Why?
quick. I'll do it on my phone right now.
So you can do... Well, you can call it 20 because who cares about the fucking OP and ED first off? Even though the ED's a banger, let's just cut that out.
Okay, so 20 times 12.
So you have 20 times 3 is going to be an hour. So you multiply that by 4, it's 4 hours.
Okay, so if you want 4 hours of pure ecstasy... That's the only word I could think of. Euphoria.
That's the only way you get 4 hours of that.
Watch Asobi Asobase. You won't regret it. It's a good show.
Also, watch Garden of Sinners. That show is fucking awesome. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I can't stop listening to Shki's theme, which is like a compilation of a bunch of the other.
What was next?
What was next? I'm doing a live roll of what show.
Oh yeah, the live roll.
Day,
Yeah, we're gonna do a live roll.
So who wants page? Who wants number of rolls?
Anthony, you take page. I'll take number of rolls. Luke, out of how many pages? 7.
1 to 6.
1 to 6.
Out of how many rolls?
I do 1 to 40 because
40.
that's all I feel like clicking.
Okay.
1 to 6. I think I chose like 2 last time, so I'm gonna go 4.
20.
4 and 20.
Nice.
You guys coordinated that way too well.
Swear we didn't. Swear.
4 and 20. So for those of you that don't know, the way I've been deciding how to cut down on my list recently is I get a random choice generator up. I choose I have them choose a page and how many times I roll the random choice, and that's what I fucking watch. No ifs, ands, or buts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whatever hack-a-doll is. Let's see what the fuck
hack
it is.
a doll.
Hacka. Like you're gangster, you're gangsta, you're hacka.
Right. Burgo.
Did not score.
It is
very
7
high.
minutes per episode, so that's why it didn't score very high.
Should we re-roll? Let's re-roll for a full show.
That has to be a vote first off.
By who?
Everybody else. I don't get a fucking choice, dude.
Okay.
If you want me to watch a different
Anthony,
show,
let me see what's the art look like?
It looks.
That's about what you get.
I want Luke to have a full show.
Scan person.
I want a full show. That's my vote.
Okay,
re-roll.
So what happens with this show?
Well,
just keep it on the list. I want something like.
So it's a throwaway for a full show.
Yeah.
Dwarf, what say you?
I have a hand in this. If this shit went wrong, if this went south, I came out victorious.
Why?
Because we were going to make a blood pact with Odd Taxi and Land of the Lustrous.
Well, let's see what comes out next. Let's get a full show in there.
I don't get a choice on what I watch next. That's all I know is that whatever the fuck comes up, I don't get to say if I want to watch or not. I have to. So.
Let's get a full show in there. Then we can decide whether it's your blood pact.
Page 1 through 6, and I'll do out of 40.
Okay, I'm gonna do. I feel like page 2 has a lot of bangers on
What
it.
else is funny on 2? 22.
222 777 upside down.
Big lucky here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Rosen Maiden. Which is a show that I have actually wanted to watch for a while.
Rosa.
Okay, my computer's not typing. This show looks... Why is it not typing? Hello? I'm sorry for this. This is very fucking stupid right now. This show looks fucking base, and I've actually wanted to watch it for...
Can I see the art?
Got a good score.
Look at her.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty base. Okay,
Like,
okay, I can roll with this
You
one.
can't tell me this doesn't look base. Look at
Whoa!
it. Is that not...
Silver
Does
hair,
that
red
not
eyes.
look
Whoa!
based?
In a maid outfit, gothic Lolita.
Does
type
that
beat.
not look based as
Dude,
fuck?
silver hair, red eyes.
You know that's my thing.
Boom. What's the synopsis?
She has a name called Death Angel in Black Rose.
Fuck, dude, I want to watch this show.
Traumatized by school, Jun Sakurada spends his days at home as a shut-in. Stop giving me ads at my anime list. Purchasing things online only to send them back before the free trial period ends. So when a note appears on his desk asking whether or not he would wind something, he assumes it was something he ordered and carelessly circles yes, changing his life forever. A box arrives with a wind-up doll inside. But this is no ordinary doll. After Jun winds her up, she begins walking around and talking as if a normal person. Nice sentence. With a haughty attitude, she introduces herself as Shinku, the 5th doll of the Rosen Maiden collection, a group of special dolls made by the legendary doll maker Rosen. These girls must battle each other in a competition called the Alice Game with the help of a human to ensure victory. The winner becomes Alice, a real girl who is worthy of meeting their creator. So it's a show about sentient dolls that battle.
Dude, that sounds fucking based.
Is that
actually?
dolls?
Does that beat out Hot Taxi Thor?
Yes, just for that character, 100%. I mean, Anthony, I get it that.
I mean, hey.
I like the fact
you're just pushing off a great show.
I like
that's
the
all I'm
fact that
saying.
zoo animals drive
It
taxis.
is 2 seasons as
Hey,
well.
they're not zoo animals. They are just animals.
It is 2 seasons. How do you want to? All right, Thorpe. How do you want to play this?
Yeah, you're
Hey,
really
this-
the one
if-
with the.
all right, so
You're
like,
the one blood packing. You get to say how it works because I have to watch Rose Maiden eventually.
Either before or after.
All right, then we'll do
So
a.
you can do blood
we
pack.
could-
I watch it before Rose Maiden or after Rose Maiden.
We'll do. Anyone got a coin on them? We can coin flip.
I don't.
All right, so
There you go.
Neil, you're
What's
calling
on the
this
back?
one.
This is unironically the most exciting thing we do all the time.
Oh, this is a cool quarter. This is a Tuskegee Airman quarter. That's kind of nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I found it on the floor.
2021 Tuskegee Airman quarter. That's
That's
cool.
the one that
That's
fell
really
out of the
cool.
couch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Based. So heads will be Odd Taxi. Tails will be Rosenmaiden.
All right. Jesus Christ,
Don't
dude, that was the worst coin
It
flip.
looks like heads.
That looks like tails. I can't fucking. All right, hold on. Just fucking reflip this.
God damn it.
Yeah, that was fucking
That
terrible.
was
Okay.
cunted.
How bad was that?
Heads
Clunt.
Odd Taxi. Tails is Rosenmaiden.
It's tails.
Tails Rosenmaiden.
Tails,
Tails
all right.
is Rosenmaiden.
Roseman, then blood pack. Shake.
It's been shaking.
Heads are
All
kinda
right,
cold.
so I guess after you finish
Achikochi.
Achikachi, you're gonna watch Land of the
Land of
Lustrous.
Lustrous, which is still right up there on the old
Yeah,
chalkboard.
right
Yeah,
there.
still
Big
up
sale
there.
on diamonds.
Big, big sale
I
on
think
diamonds.
you will love that show.
I know I will. It looks
Very
great.
high
It looks
key.
great.
Is this the first time we've done a Blood Pact live?
No, we've done them a couple
I think
times,
so,
and
yeah.
everyone breaks them every single time.
I've never broken a Blood Pact.
We should put time limits on blood packs.
Yeah, how
I'm
the
done
Fire Force
with-
blood pack in? You finished that second season,
Did you
bud?
finish on?
Yeah,
What are
I
you
was up
watching
to
now?
date with the third one until I
What'd you
just stopped
start?
watching the third. I'm done with Amagami.
Yeah, what'd you start now?
Defrag.
Defrag.
There's not a third season of Fire Force.
Yeah, there was.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
No, there's not. I've watched
There's
the
not?
fucking show, Alex. There's 48 episodes, and you said I got halfway through the second season.
Oh well, I got halfway through the second season then.
Stopped.
Yeah.
So
It
you
was
broke the
airing. I
blood
just lost track of it. I wouldn't say I broke it. Still watched like a very large majority of the show.
What do you got left? Like 6 episodes?
I don't even know. I
Probably
haven't
12.
like picked up
Is
like
it 24?
I haven't picked up Fire Force like since the last season was airing. But Amagami's done, bro.
Yeah, you can
How'd you like it?
It's fucking based.
Damn right.
suss them out. You can suss them out later.
Suss them out.
All right, Rosamund, not Taxi. That's
And I
my
got
new
Land of
order.
the Lustrous.
No spoilers in the comments. Don't tell me about Rosamund, Adam.
Sorry's probably seen it.
He probably has. He's probably seen most of the shows I put
Dude,
on.
I
during the week.
want the time Adam Knight has because it seems like he has more than 24 hours in a day to just watch anime.
And he's more than based.
This dude
Yeah.
is like beyond sentient. He's a silent sentinel. All right, so
There was no cut there.
No,
Don't
none.
pay no attention to the cut that's going to be put right there. That just happened. It didn't.
what was
Yeah.
it? 3 weeks ago we did our 2 or 3 weeks ago we did our Hello Harem Anime Awards of the year,
I think it was around there.
something like that.
It's like 3 weeks ago.
Where we
And-
had what we thought would be the most based options in an anime of the year.
So Crunchyroll has come out with their list of animes and all their anime of the year, all the awards and all that fun stuff. What we wanted to do today was go in and shit on that because it does fucking suck. It is awful.
Granted, I will say we did put the stipulation that not all the shows that we thought, like there were shows that I watched that I thought would be better candidates for some of the areas, like anime of the year. I probably would have put some. I don't know. None of these. Actually, none of these. Never mind. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
well-
Forget.
Yeah,
forget I was even
just
going to say anything. I
everything
was going to give
Crunchyroll
them
does
props
is
for a
bad.
show, but fuck them. Fuck,
Either way,
fuck
we
Crunchyroll.
did ours based on what a majority watched. Like we said in that episode, there were some things that like me and Luke watched, or some things that just Luke watched, or some things that just Alex watched, that the majority of the group had to have watched in order for it to make that list. That's what ours was based on. So obviously some shows are going to be on here. We didn't list that maybe they do have a good reason to be on there, but because the majority did not watch them, they did not make our list.
And I like we can defend the ones that are on here that we didn't put on ours. Like we'll just give reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can agree with some that we didn't put on there that are on here.
A couple,
Like,
yeah.
I can understand them, but for anime of the year, I'm already mad.
All right, well, let's get to anime of the year. Let's just start down this
Fuming
list.
right now. The nominees for anime of the year are 8686, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Jujutsu Kaisen again, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, and Sunny Boy.
Did they come out with the results yet?
No,
don't think so.
the voting's going on right now still.
Oh, it's still going on?
So by the time this comes out, the results will be done.
Mhm.
So I think next week we'll probably be able to talk about the result. I think maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes them to do this shit.
I don't either.
I don't know.
But right now there's still voting going on. It'll be over by the time you guys see this episode. Just
Probably.
let us know what you voted for in the comments.
I'm actually curious.
I am actually curious. Please
If you voted for Jujutsu Kaisen again,
stop watching us.
and go watch other animes, watch other things. Explore.
I'm like, it just pisses me off because you shouldn't have the same show and even in the running 2 years in a row.
I agree.
That should not be a thing.
Everything. I don't. I have a hard time with 86. I love the show, and I feel like it should be on Anime of the Year, but at the same time, I'm gonna say yes. Say yes because it's in another category here where my gripe really stands out. So once.
Oh,
I
yeah,
I'll dig into
yeah,
86,
yeah.
but overall, I think this list isn't too bad, really.
I don't think it's too bad. Like, I agree with Attack on Titan Season 1. Final season Part 1. Show's fucking great. I don't know about Odd Taxi.
Fucking phenomenal.
So there's Thorpe's opinion. Ranking of Kings is a so good show. It's so fucking
I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I can get behind it.
It's going to be ending... I think it's got like 9 episodes left still. I super highly recommend that show. I don't think I could suck that show's dick harder. It is undeniably a fantastic show. It's enjoyable. It's got a good story. It's got everything you could ever want from a show. Sunny Boy, I'm iffy on. I watched that show. I don't think it was Anime of the Year worthy. I don't think it should beat out some other shows from the year, especially like shows that we put on our list.
Like, what do we have on there? Jobless, To Your Eternity.
I think Jobless should have been on there.
Jobless got stiffed in this whole fucking thing.
Was Jobless on here once?
No.
Yeah, it was one time.
Was
I think one
It
time.
might have been Direction or something.
Yeah,
We'll find out as we go down. But like, there was another thing is people were pissed about the fact that Jobless was on here at all. There were so many people that were talking about how Jobless should be on this list and they just didn't put it there. Yeah, we had Vivi, we had To Your Eternity, we had Jobless. We had Dragon Ghost House Sunny.
That's a meme. That is.
We had
a meme.
Horimiya and we had Kobayashi. And I don't think Sunny Boy beats out any of those shows except Dragon Ghost House Hunting, obviously, because we put that on there as a joke.
Mhm.
But if I'm being honest, I think To Your Eternity deserved it, or Jobless Reincarnation deserved it way more. Those are two shows that are more worthy than...
And instead, they put Jujutsu Kaisen.
They put
Again.
Jujutsu Kaisen on
Again.
twice. You could have had To Your Eternity and Jobless Reincarnation on this list, and instead you put stupid fucking Jujutsu Kaisen on a second time, which I love that show, but it doesn't need to be there twice.
Mhm.
It already proved that it's a good anime by making Anime of the Year last year. And this is where my gripe comes in that we brought up when we were doing this, when we were doing our awards, is that they shouldn't put shows on that aren't finished. You have a 2-course show that's coming out 12 episodes in one year, 12 episodes in the next. You shouldn't put it on the fucking list if it's still airing.
Agreed.
Continuing airing anime should not be put on for Anime of the Year.
It's whatever finished that
What would you
year.
say for Attack on Titan?
It's part 1, and they say that it's part 1, so I'm fine with it.
all right.
But like for Jujutsu Kaisen last year, they just put Jujutsu Kaisen. They didn't put Jujutsu Kaisen Core 1 or anything.
Yeah, they did separate it here.
They just put Core 2 so that people are like, oh, you can't be mad. We're talking about the second half of it now. You shouldn't do that.
What was another category?
We got Best Boy next.
Is it Best Boy? Oh, boy. So in Best Boy,
Oh, I fucking love this.
we have Senku from Dr. Stone. We have Odokawa from Odd Taxi.
My walrus.
We've got
No, hold on. Before we continue, just keep the name Odd Taxi in mind. Just let that simmer
Let that
while we
sink
read this.
in.
Hold on.
What?
I'm gonna keep looking. Just you mentioned.
Can I keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have Draken and Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. We have Prince Boji from Ranking of Kings. And we have Miyamoto from Horimiya.
It's not like a bad list.
I don't think it's a bad list.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who the hell would win this, though.
I don't know either.
It's just like with the first one. I see 86 taking it just because all the people who don't understand what's wrong with the show think that it's the best show to ever come out with.
I don't think as many people watched 86 as like some of the other. I think Jujutsu Kaisen's going to win again.
There's a high
do as
chance
well.
Jujutsu Kaisen wins. I think Ring of Kings actually has a better chance than we think. That show's talked about a lot, actually, surprisingly.
I don't know. I didn't with their best boy. I didn't really have a problem with. It's as I went down the list that I grew more.
Yeah,
of
I
an
grew more
issue.
angry.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen being on the list for Anime of the Year again pissed me off.
Yeah,
but
that was stupid.
Is Best Girl next?
Best
Yes,
Girl
it
is next.
This is where the gripes really started.
So we have Melise from 86. We've got Toru Honda from Fruits Basket. We have Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. We have Komi from Komi. We have Watanabe from Kageki Shoujo. And we have Ai Oto from Wonder Egg Priority.
Biggest issue glaring me right in the face. I've stated before that I love 86. I think it's a great show. But the fact that they have Melise as best girl is totally unjustifiable. Because the whole second season, the whole fucking part, she's in it for maybe 3 minutes. Like fucking tops. That does not justify best girl. And they shorted Hori, which pisses me off so bad.
Hori should have been there instead of Melise.
Yeah, Hori's not there.
100%.
Melise is there. Any other girls from fucking the 86 should have been there for Best Girl. They had more screen time.
Any
than her.
Yeah.
other girl, any girl from like the 86 should have been there as opposed to Melise.
But no, they put her there.
If she would have had screen time, I could get behind it. But she didn't. She was hardly in the show.
Can't wait for the last 2 episodes when Melise is a cyborg that came back to life like the Terminator and kills Shin's dad or whatever the fuck it is.
Don't ruin the show for me.
Sorry, spoiler.
I know that's a possibility.
Sorry, spoiler.
Yeah, like right with Best Girls where everything started because they shorted so many characters that should have been on there, and they gave ones that shouldn't have been on there the spotlight when they were great characters in the first half of the fucking show, but they're non-existent in the second.
I want Comey to win this.
I want Komi to win.
I want Comey to win. I don't care about any
I think I
of the
voted
characters.
Comey.
Let's go to Best Protagonist.
Oh, Jesus.
Now here's where we get funny. So for Best Protagonist, we have Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, Otokawa from Odd Taxi,
There it is again.
Ai Oto from Wonder Egg Priority, Boji from Ranking of Kings, and Joe from Megalobox 2 Nomad.
You know, another thing that really pisses me off about all these awards, we've been like, what, through 3-4 categories?
4 categories now.
Almost every single category has the same exact fucking show in it. Minus like, oh, there's six like contenders in it. Let's get rid of 1 or 2, but keep the other 4 the same fucking show we mentioned previously. Like they have no diversity when it comes to different shows. Out of all the animes that aired throughout the whole fucking year, they just decide to go with the same 4 fucking shows.
Because it's a popularity contest.
That's
It's not
all
really
it
about
is, and
what's
that's
the
what
best.
that's what pisses me off about Crunchyroll Awards. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, the fucking Crunchyroll Awards! They're fucking garbage."
Most people shit on him. It's not.
Yeah, there's a
lot
lot.
of people just shit on him. Too.
Good, they deserve it because they don't do any justice to animes that actually deserve it.
No, they literally just let all the sleeper shows just die.
Yeah,
They're just like, oh, popular show.
and then like in 5 years, they're like, "Man, why was this show such a sleeper?" Because you never fucking gave it attention,
yeah,
you ass
never
wipes.
talk about it. So, best protagonist,
Funny
I
how-
don't know, Otokawa, fuck it.
I don't.
Now on the best antagonist. So, to repeat, in the best protagonist, we had Eren Yeager, Itadori, Otokawa, Joe, Boji, and Ai Oto. For best antagonist, we have Eren Yeager. My hero, child predator. Yeah.
You did not.
Yano from Odd Taxi.
Do you mark that on the list, Anthony? Because you're keeping a list of how
Yano
many
from
times.
Odd Taxi.
Okay, there we go.
Echidna. Dude from Skate.
Jesus.
And Kisaki from Tokyo Revengers.
Let's put it. You know, let's get.
So what's your favorite part about best protagonist and best antagonist? Mine's that they put Eren Yeager twice.
I didn't know Eren Yeager was 2 characters. Well, you see, in the first half he was an antagonist, in the second half he was a protagonist.
Well, you see,
so
you
we
can
didn't
argue
really
that he
know it.
could be either or, which means that he's not good at either job. It means he's bad at both.
You know that meme where there's like the dude with the beard in front of the whiteboard and it's moving really fast with the white
Yeah.
marker.
Yeah.
It's like Crunchyroll trying to describe how Eren Yeager fits both best antagonist and protagonist.
If you have him in best protagonist and best antagonist, that means he sucks. That means he's the worst at both. Because you couldn't decide which one to put him in.
Yeah, there's like no other good shows this year.
They
Just
could have
throwing
put
Aaron
fucking
Yeager
Zeke
again.
here, like anybody else from the show. Pretty much.
Anybody else, and it would have been fun. What the fuck was our best antagonist? Hold on, give me fucking 2 seconds. We had Echidna. We had Heaven and Hell from Tact Op.
Mm-hmm.
They're better than putting Eren Yeager twice.
No, they're not.
We had Satoko from Higurashi. We had Edward from Shadow's House. We had Hayase from To Your Eternity. And we had, you put Uraraka and Akka from Wondering, but you're just wrong. You're stupid.
No, I think they were great, actually.
They're not the antagonists.
What is the fucking Firefly?
No, the fucking kid.
Oh, yeah, that kid. I forgot about the kid when I made the list,
But,
actually.
I mean, like, why did they shaft To Your Eternity? But it is like...
Exactly,
It is
dude.
the show they fucking put the most ads out for.
Hayase was so much better
an
of a
awesome
fucking antagonist than literally almost anyone on that goddamn list.
I hated Hayase.
Exactly.
Which is the point of a bad antagonist.
No other character on here did I actually hate.
No. I don't... well, I hated Kisaki, but you guys didn't watch that show, so...
Yeah.
Like, he's a good contender for a best antagonist. Yano doesn't seem like he's even a bad guy.
Yano's definitely like the antagonist, but I thought he was awesome.
See, that's where the popularity bullshit comes in again. They're like, oh, Dexter was so popular, it's throwing another character that wasn't actually bad. But let's keep a character that was actually bad, that people hated, out of it.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who... No one ever said anything bad about Yano. I thought he was fucking cool. He was based.
And that like, I'm sure Yano's great, but that's not a good antagonist.
I want to point out that I'm sorry that we're getting very heated about this. This is definitely very irritating for
It
the
is.
three of
I'm
us.
like actually heated. So
There-
I apologize.
There is
like,
some heat. We're trying to keep this as well thought
civil
out
as possible.
but
But goddamn, dude, Crunchyroll fucking
it's
sucks.
hard to when you look at these lists and they put Eren Yeager for
Twice.
two opposite
That's
categories.
gold. That's the gold tier of Crunchyroll right there.
That's
Let's
like-
put the same character in two different categories for
Let's-
completely opposing.
Let's completely contradict what the point of these categories are by putting the same character twice.
All right, what was next?
Well, before we jump in, we have best fights next. Just take a little beer break. I know the cannon's running out of time here, so we'll do that and then we'll jump into best
All right,
fights.
we better wrap it up pretty soon. Then if the cannon's running out.
Yeah.
We better shiver me timbers. We'll be
Shiver
right
me
back.
timbers.
Well,
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
in 1 second.
All right, what's next? Let's cut the cheese.
All right. My only gripe was in the best fight scene. They chose one of the worst fights from Vivi, so that was kind of bullshit. Best director, Tip. What do you think? What do you think when you think best director? Do you think what do you like? What describe the show you think when you think best director?
I think shows like To Your Eternity, because like the whole story was like so well thought out. Everything like it was seamless. You know what I mean?
You're thinking like something that's well written and it leads to a climax and there's some sort of end to it.
Right.
Things of that
There's
nature.
there's an antagonist that belongs there.
Well, Crunchyroll thinks Wonder Egg Priority was directed extremely well enough to be in the top 6 best directed shows of the year.
I don't think they finished it.
What do you have to say?
Oh, I'm sure they finished. They're probably like, wow, that ending was so good. Wow.
What
The
say you on that opinion? Is that a solid opinion from you?
Wonder-
That
Do you think Wonder Egg being one of the best directed shows of the year should be there? You think it's a good show?
you know the feeling when like say you're having like a bet, you're driving, right?
Yeah.
And like you're already kind of like irritated, like nothing really set you off. You're just in a mood, you're just like, yeah, today's today. And then some asshole in a Honda cuts you off.
Right.
And you're like, wow, what a fucking asshole. And then he flicks you off and brake checks you and then drives away.
Uh-huh.
You know how you feel that rage just build inside? And then you're getting off on your exit and this guy in a Chevy Cobalt, he's just going so fucking slow, like really slow. And you're like, bro. And then he turns in your same lane. You try to get around. And right before you're about to pass him up, he turns in the same lane without a signal. And you're just fuming at that point.
Right.
That's like me. I'm the guy behind the Chevy Cobalt. That is so fucking stupid.
That is the worst
That
decision of
is-
the whole thing.
I think out of all of these awards, that category right there and putting that show in there was the worst decision that Crunchyroll has ever made in the history of the company. Because how many points did the show drop when that last episode
It dropped
aired?
like
a whole-
on my anime list. It dropped like at least a whole point.
Right. And you've described before multiple times on how hard it is to drop at all on my anime list.
As soon as you have enough fucking people saying one thing, it's almost impossible to change that by too much.
Right. And that's from one episode. But this show was direct. And that one episode ruined the whole show's plot.
Was half a recap.
But this is one of the best directed shows. I'm the guy behind the Chevy Cobalt.
Well, I don't want this to be us just shitting on Crunchyroll, so let's do the only category they did justice to, and that's Best Animation.
I thought you were going to say best dub.
Best dub. I mean, I could. You want Best dub?
Nobody
actor?
fucking
No.
watched any.
So Best Animation. I actually agree with all of them.
Okay.
I don't think I have any gripes.
What were they again?
So it is the Mugen Train arc from Demon Slayer,
Mm-hmm.
Jujutsu Kaisen Part 2, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, Jobless Reincarnation Core 1, Vivi, and Wonder Egg Priority.
Yeah, like I can get behind all of these.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any problems with it.
See, the problem with the last category wasn't the fact that Wonder Egg Priority itself as a... it was fun.
The show
Never
itself
mind.
is bad.
Never mind.
The problem is that
Never
the show
mind.
is fucking bad,
Yeah.
but it does have a good point, and that's its animation.
Yeah.
I've
Which was really good.
like the first 8 episodes, I was enthralled. It does not best director that it doesn't deserve to be anywhere near, but it holds its own in categories like best animation.
Yeah, it can fight for a spot. I'm not giving
that's
it my
like
vote
it.
because
That's
I'm mad at the
And
show.
wasn't I on 2 other categories
She
for
was best
Best
girl and
Girl.
best protag.
No, not protagonist. Best
No.
girl, maybe.
Maybe.
But not
She
protagonist.
sucked ass as a protagonist.
No.
She was
she's
so
not a great
annoying.
protagonist.
She was annoying. I will fucking straight up say that. She is an annoying character.
What do you think of her as annoying as? I
The
didn't think
fact
she
that
was
she
annoying.
cried at every single fucking thing that happened and that she wanted to fight and then she would have to cry so she could fight anything.
I didn't get annoying from her.
Oh no.
But protagonist, no, she doesn't belong in best protagonist
Why do you think she doesn't belong in best protagonist?
because she was not a great protagonist.
So you also thought she was fucking annoying. as a
No,
protagonist.
me thinking she doesn't belong in best protagonist category has nothing to do with me thinking she's annoying. I don't think she's annoying at all. She just doesn't belong in best protagonist because she was not a great protagonist.
She sucked poo poo. That's all we need to get
Because
out
the
of fucking system.
director didn't make her a great protagonist, and for some fucking reason, the director's in best director.
He sucks.
Yeah, he's fucking terrible.
Skip.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
I can't remember. It was
character
character design.
Oh yeah.
I give it to Vivi. I don't care. That's the only original show. All the rest are based off of.
I don't know.
Manga
I'm
and
gonna be
stuff.
honest. On this one, just quick thing. I don't know why Odd Taxi's on there. I love Odd Taxi, but they're just animals.
I don't get why Skate Yowie's on there
I fucking
either,
hate
but
that
you
show.
know that fucking made it. Best scores, whatever. Best voice actor performance, sure. Attack on Titan's on there twice, and Otakawa's there.
Love Otakawa.
Best English voice actor. All
Although
right.
I think I know the English voice actor for the guy from Skate the Infinity. He has one funny line that was pretty popular. I can't remember what it was.
I know.
What if they got Willem Dafoe to voice the guy from Skate Yowie?
The Green Goblin?
Yeah. What if he voiced the main guy? What was his fucking name?
What if they got Gilbert Gottfried to voice Adam?
You can't skateboard here!
Get out of here!
I'm going to piss and cum and shit!
Best openings, whatever. Best ending. Probably goes to Shadow's House. I don't think any of them.
Easily Shadow.
I think that's the only category
Actually,
Shadow
it
House is
the
in.
only one
would
I
go
made it on.
to Storm the Spider. So what? That ED is fucking awesome. I'll give it that. Best action has Wonder Egg and Dynazenon, which are two very.
Oh,
The fact that Dynazenon.
I remember seeing this. Dinah Zenon in no way had great action. In no way, shape, or form. That show, along with SSS Gridman, they're not good action shows. Just because they're labeled mech does not make them good action.
That's
They
what
are
I'm saying.
story-driven shows.
I was saying Wonder or fucking Rumble Garandol was a great action show.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mech. Oh, Gundam didn't come out this year. Let's throw in another mech show.
But only put it in one category.
Yeah. Dynazenon was not an action-based show, and the action in it, frankly, fucking sucked. It was really bad.
My other gripe is that, okay, you have your animes of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're going to win out in a lot of categories because they're supposed to be the best of the year. You say that these 6 are the best shows of the year. So they're going to repeat in a lot of categories, right?
Yeah.
Why is Vivi in like 6 different categories but not anime of the year?
Because Crunchyroll logic.
Just fuck Vivi.
I guess, like, I know I'm biased because I fucking love that show, but it's also a fantastic show. It's one of the best shows that aired this year.
It got stiff. Just
That got
Plain
stiffed.
and
To Your
simple.
Eternity got stiffed.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, that's advertised. don't put an anime of the year though.
Jobless got stiff.
Let everyone watch it. Fuck you, Crunchyroll.
I mean,
You
there's
get 2 middle
countless
fingers.
shows that got stiffed.
You get
like
2 middle
countless
fingers.
ones.
Odd Taxi's in best comedy. What's funny about it, Thorpe?
It wasn't very funny. Like, it was more. I was just like, wow, this is just a really well put together show. I enjoy the characters.
What are all the categories for best comedy?
Best comedy, we have Nagatoro, Heaven's Design Team, Komi, Remichi Onisan, Miss Kobayashi, and Odd Taxi.
I can get behind.
I don't think that's
4
a
of
bad
those.
one.
I haven't seen one of those, but Odd Taxi I don't think should be on that list.
Remichi Onisan's really funny, actually.
So I can get behind 5 of those.
It's funny. I'll give it that. I got some good chunks.
This isn't a terrible category.
That's what I went on.
Right.
I was watching.
A little. That was kind of funny. Little exhale.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. There weren't very funny shows that came out. Jahi's not on there, and that's why I'm
upsetting.
mad. I'm mad.
Well, I don't know why Odd Taxi made it, but Jahi didn't.
Jahi's funny.
Jahi was hilarious.
Jahi was hilarious.
He was very funny.
I made big laugh.
Big laugh.
Yeah, where's Igarashi?
Do they
That's
only?
stiff.
They don't only do Crunchyroll shows, do
No,
they?
because
No, because there's
Vivi's on there.
Vivi's Funimation.
Yeah. What the?
Don't know. I'm at least glad Horimiya made it to best romance. I'm skipping some of these because I'm just so tired of bitching about
Dude,
this.
I'm about to rear-end the Chevy Cobalt. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna get out. And I'm gonna get my crowbar, and I'm gonna tap on his window and say, "Hey, bud, speed the fuck up, or you're bad. You're gonna die."
But don't worry, they didn't shaft To Your Eternity all the way. It's in best drama and it's in best fantasy.
But not anime of the year.
Don't worry, the show that we just throw out every 5 fucking minutes on ads that you see if you
Is-
ever scroll through Instagram or on YouTube or anything, we're just gonna give it 2.
Was Jobless in best drama?
Best drama. No.
Was Jobless in any?
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Kageki Shoujo's in best drama. Alex is so fucking. It was in 2 categories: best animation and best fantasy.
Yeah, that got shafted pretty fucking hard.
Jobless got shafted to hell and back. Vivi got shafted to hell and back. What was the other one we said? We said one more.
Here's a genuine
Johnny.
question. Like, take all your opinions towards Crunchyroll aside. Like the people who make these lists, do you think they actually watched the shows?
No.
I think they checked how many people watch certain shows and just chose those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just went off comments or threads that they've seen.
I'm pretty sure someone said that literally for Anime of the Year, they just took the 6 most watched shows of the year.
I have a problem with that, but I don't.
I do, but I don't, because just because a lot of people watched it doesn't mean it was good. You know what I mean?
Yes, but looking at it without looking too deeply into it, means
No, it does
it's
make
a
sense.
good anime.
But like I said, a lot of people watching it doesn't mean it's good. You have a lot of people watch a show and it could be bad. People just look at it and judge it based off of the cover and what the description is.
Or it could not be great.
Or it could not be. Yeah. I mean, you could. Sunny Boy's a fantastic example. That should not be an anime of the year at all. I love that show. It's very good. I do think it has a very good message and a very good story. It does not deserve anime of the year.
What if they threw an Other Side Picnic in one of these?
I would actually send an email. I would send an email.
Was it?
It was
Yes, that was last year.
Yeah,
Yes, that was last year.
It's so forgettable.
We put that in biggest disappointment.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was pretty forgettable.
I would literally have sent an email. Not a doubt in my mind. Crunchyroll would have gotten a very angry, aggravated, swear
Hey,
word
Crunchyroll,
filled,
this is woke.
swear word filled
angry.
email.
I'm from the Hello Harem podcast.
You know,
I'm
when it comes to
angry.
shit like this, you know how Kotaku just puts out really stupid bullshit fucking articles because they're a news site.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever just want to like talk to someone from there and just ask them what they're thinking?
I don't read those articles, but I have seen you mention them before.
I've mentioned them quite a bit. The most recent one is one that is complete bullshit, and it's the devs of Ready or Not, the game that I said we should all get because it's a SWAT simulator game.
Mm-hmm.
And like the main hub, they have old meme references. Like they had a box and it was called Red Pills. That's funny, right?
That's pretty good.
Kotaku put out this whole article about how that's racist or something.
No.
And they actually
No.
bent their knee to Kotaku and took it out of the game.
No, they
That's
did
upsetting.
not.
They had like noggin joggers. They said that was racist.
Noggin joggers?
Yeah, it's a reference to... Fuck, what game is it? Hold on.
Sounds like a bullet to the head.
Well, it's like... It's a noggin jogger. It makes you think. It's a brain...
Okay, yeah.
It makes your brain
How
run.
the fuck is that racist?
Because they said noggin. And that's close to the bad word.
Noggin.
Yeah, I don't
A
know.
bump on the old nog.
I have no clue what the fuck they think. It's a reference to something, but like it literally just means like it makes your brain run.
Yeah.
It's called a racist.
Like, oh, that jogged my memory.
Like it
In
makes
my
me.
noggin.
It makes me just want to talk to someone. Just say like, do you actually believe this stuff? Same with
I would like to have a genuine conversation.
Same with Crunchyroll, but like no one would ever have a genuine conversation with you because if they're writing articles like that, there's no way they're going to have an actual conversation
No.
with you. They're going to call you racist because you're asking them if they're stupid.
Maybe
Right.
they are, and maybe they're just doing it to get some clicks and some attention.
I mean, I'm sure a vast majority of it is like, if I get this many clicks, I'm going to get a bonus.
But with like the thing with Ready or Not, you're literally bullying a small dev team that can't fight back.
Right.
They are a very small team. This is their first project. They've
Right.
done.
Like, and if
Ready
this
or Not.
like falls flat, they're going to be fucked.
Yeah,
So it's like they have no choice.
not really. They don't really have a choice but to bend their knee to a big company that's bullying them.
Yeah. Like until they grow, they can't really do anything about it.
And that's just what's silly. And that's why, like, with the Crunchyroll Awards, I just want to ask someone, do you watch anime?
Right.
Like, genuinely? I'm not the asshole gatekeeping way, but just like these categories don't make sense.
Mm-mm.
There are categories in here that don't make sense, regardless of your opinion on the show or not.
Or
Some-
just like, do you read what people say? Because obviously this is the first year they've done this, and this usually takes flack every year. Do they go through comments on their stuff, threads, or anything like that talk about this? Because a lot of people do shit on this all the time. This isn't the first time this has been an issue. It's a common issue every single year. And if like, do you take hints? Do you see that you are obviously shafting shows that deserve to be here, and including shows that have business being here but should not be here, like Jujutsu Kaisen for Anime of the Year again?
Like, yes, the show's good. The show's very good. It already won. You've already made a point that it is a good show.
Right.
Why do you need to make that a point a second time? Why do you need to shaft shows that came out last year that were just obviously good and deserved some fucking spotlight, and you're just going to take that away to put the same show again? The Eren Yeager thing pisses me off beyond.
I think that's one of the worst things on the list.
Is the Eren Yeager thing?
Yeah.
Because you literally have just contradicted what a best protagonist and best antagonist even means.
Yeah.
You can't be both because that means you do one or the other poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do both poorly. Eren Yeager, you don't know what he is in the show at all. I don't know if he's a protagonist or
I
antagonist
don't
because
know.
they don't.
I just, he's a good character. Yeah, I don't fucking know what
He's
he
a
is.
good character, but I don't know what he is, so he doesn't do one or the other right. He doesn't make himself a protagonist, and he doesn't make himself an antagonist, so I can't say he's the best at it.
Yeah, you can. He's on the list.
Twice.
For both. He's
Well,
both. in the
Obviously,
best way.
Crunchyroll cunted the chicken again.
What else is new?
I'm
Big
just
surprise.
excited for next year to see how it plays out. You want to make a bet real quick? This is going off a long shot. So we go with, say, best girl of the year.
Kitagawa.
Do you think she'll be on it? Because I don't. I'm gonna say she's not.
Have you seen the Crunchyroll Awards from 2018?
No.
When Darling and Franks aired?
No.
Because I'm basing this off of that. If
Zero
02 is not on best girl list, Kitagawa's not.
I was gonna say Kitagawa reminds me a lot of 02.
Like my soccer.
Ooh, can we look up a 2018 real quick to see best girl?
Oh, I gotta piss. All right, you guys do that. I have to piss so bad.
All right, we'll keep it
All right,
going.
Anthony's gonna take a piss break.
Oh no! Alex, watch that. Make sure it doesn't stop.
Don't worry, we're very professional here.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
2018.
Yeah, or 2019, because I want to see who the best girl was. Or last year's was 2020. Well, 2020 would go over 2019.
Let's do. When did Darling and Franks air? It was 2018, wasn't it?
2018.
It
Yes,
air?
it was 2018.
So it'd be 2019 awards.
Yes,
Wait, would it be the 2019 awards?
I think so. Yeah,
Are these the 2021 awards?
it'd be the. Are they?
Oh, son of a bitch.
I think it would be the year they came.
These
out.
are the 2021 awards. So it'd be
Okay,
the
so it'd be
2018
2018.
awards.
Yeah. And then do
Can I
2019
look
just
at
in
the
case.
Categories? I can't look at the categories.
God damn it.
Ancient Magus' Bride won Best Drama, though. Let's go.
Hey, wait. You're looking at the categories.
I can only look at the winners. I
Okay.
can't look at the categories themselves.
Who was the winner for best girl?
Best Girl? Ochaka Uraraka from fucking...
What
Pineapple.
about the next year? What was the next year?
2019. 2019 Best Girl was Mai Sakurajima.
As it should be.
I don't think Marin's gonna be on it. Straight up.
Zero
Zero.
two.
No.
Best 02 didn't win, but also I'm gonna say what I've said before. 02 is not a best girl. She's just hot.
No, I think the distinction we were making was 02 is not waifu material. I think she could win best girl.
No. Here's
It isn't the fact that 02 lost. It's was she on that list? That's really what I'm concerned about.
Here's my argument. If Crunchyroll's thing is we're going to talk about the shows that everyone's talking about, the characters, the plots, and everything. Everybody was talking about 02. Whether she was a great waifu or not, whether she was a great best girl or not, is beside the point. If everyone was talking about her and Crunchyroll's logic is correct, and she was not on the list, Marin Kitagawa is not going to be on the list if 02 was not on the list.
Also,
and the fact that she didn't win, I think in our
the
awards,
winning we can't do much about because it is decided by votes.
that's true.
That is not Crunchyroll's fault with the outcome of the
That's
winning.
true. I guess I wasn't putting that into account.
I'm really just concerned if 02 was on the list in the first place.
If she was not, I don't think Kitagawa is going to make the list.
I think she would get shafted.
Yeah.
Marin.
Desu.
I'm doing a lot of investigation right now. This is usually done behind the scenes. It takes me fucking hours to do.
My won 2019, didn't she?
2018.
2018.
When the fuck did Darling in the Franxx come out?
It aired in 2018.
It aired in 2018,
I
winter
thought it was-
2018.
Are you sure? I thought it was
Yes,
20
100%, 110% positive. It aired
Darling in
winter
the-
2018.
Darling in the Fall.
My Sakurajima came out in 2019.
2018. So why the fuck? Like, it's not even mentioned anywhere.
Why should just not be on?
2018.
I mean, the show itself was.
Best animation. You know what? I can just fucking.
I know
I saw
that.
it on Best OP.
Best OP is there. What the fuck is that? Best voice actor performance English.
So her
And that's it.
she didn't get Best Girl.
That's it. They put her in two categories.
Who was in the Best Girl for this?
Best girl.
Dude, I don't think Marin's going to make it.
Best girl.
'Cause you remember, 02 was talking.
Now I'm actually mad. I'm actually fucking.
Who was it?
fuming.
Who was
I'm
it?
so
Who was
mad.
it?
Oh, I know
So-
why you're angry.
So they have
Damn.
Nadeshko from Laid Back Camp.
Mhm.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, based.
Serpa from Golden Kamuy, never seen it. Hinata from A Place Further in the Universe. Anzu from Hinamatsuri. Mai Sakurajima. And Lily Hoshikawa from Zombieland Saga. Now, Alex, is that a girl? Is that a girl? Because they say in the show that it's a boy that dresses up like a girl because his dad wanted him to be an idol.
That's not a girl, Luke.
Guess who's not on that list? One of the most iconic best girls / waifus of all time is not on that list. So we can conclude that Marin Kitagawa is going to get shafted in the 2022 Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Thanks, guys, for listening to the Hello Harem podcast. If you guys liked today's episode, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get us that big triple-digit subscriber number. Leave a like. Leave a comment how shitty you think Crunchyroll's awards are and how you think Kitagawa Marin is going to get shafted next year. We'll catch you next week on the next episode of the Anime Girls Are Going to Get Shafted podcast.
I can't go on, dude. I can't keep doing it. Sencho, please. I need your love. Please, marry me.
God, I can't say Crunchyroll.
No, we gotta stop.
All right.
Cut it.
I already did the outro.
Love you guys.
That's
Bye.
it. Catch you later.
I already did it.